T-Rell finally got a chance to talk to Housephone about the scandal. Now, I wouldn't even call it a scandal. I would just call it, like, damn near a hit piece, right? A weirdo decided that they was going to go on a podcast and cloud chase the homie. You feel me? But T-Rell finally addressed it. Now, before we get to T-Rell and the Housephone conversation, T-Rell actually addressed this about 4 days ago when he talked to Housephone's girlfriend on BackOnFigg, and he asked her about what her take was on the scandal and how it affected her.
Hey, but look.
Wow, Smack.
I'm going back to Illa because this is an elephant in the room, man.
Let's do it. What's up? What's on your mind?
So,
listen, it's been about like 3 or 4 months. I don't think it's still an elephant in the room, but maybe it is.
How is your relationship going, man?
It's going well.
Did all of that kind of like put a damper on your relationship, you know, and how you was moving with your boy?
That's a good question. I really have not talked about it at all. But you know, we're amongst family, so I think that the thing that people fail to realize about that situation is that everybody was really focusing on the situation and not the person. And I was very much focused on the person. You know, somebody's whole life got turned upside down, and for me to take that moment and make it about me, that's a mistake that a lot of women make with their man, is that when something's already going wrong for that man, why are you in his ear too? You have to take the time to really step back and let him, like, you have to help get him through that moment. And so I didn't really have a chance to process it probably the way that I should have, because I was really more so focused on trying to help him get through it. Because every single thing that happened, every day there was something new happening, it made it worse. Every single thing that Adam said or went back and forth, it made things worse, to where the one person that he would have probably confided in about that situation is gone. So he can't even turn to her, and he's still dealing with that in his head too.
Man, get yourself a black queen, man. A lot of you are asking yourself, damn, yo, she's so profound. Is she rare? Listen, most black women have this ability to be nurturing, to be feminist, submissive, and also like super intelligent, bro. Like the matriarch passed down a bunch of wisdom to the women who actually care to learn the wisdom, right? I ain't talking about the 304s. I'm talking about the actual women who want to learn, right? How to be women. Now, here's the thing, though. Her statements was concerning to me, but also it was great, right? I loved it, but it was also concerning. And here's what I mean. Her putting Housephone first just shows, yo, like, she's a good woman. And that she truly loves that man. You feel me? And they'll be together for a very long time. But here's why it's also concerning, because we're about a month or two removed, and she said, yo, I haven't had a chance to process it yet. Which means that we don't even know, like, what her, I guess, her real emotions or her real stance on this yet, right? And she don't know it yet, right? And she don't know, you know, like 2-3 months from now, like when she truly processes how it's going to affect her. And that's why it's concerning, right? Because if I'm her, yo, I'm going to process this as soon as possible and get closure on my end as soon as possible, right? So I know how it's going to affect me. But if I just suppress that and put it off and put it off and put it off, and then eventually it hits me and I don't know how to deal with it, that's going to be bad news.
And then they took it a step further and brought his family into it, and his sister turned on him for a moment. They're back cool now. But, you know, it was a moment where, you know, somebody spoke out of turn and it made his family feel a way about what he said. So they had their own issues, and he was just essentially by himself. So who would I have been in that moment to just stop and make that about me? You know, I'm a human first. And so just because of something that happened in the past, that wasn't really my place to judge at that moment. But I honestly haven't really had an opportunity to think about it. As crazy as that sounds, I really haven't had a chance to stop and really you know, process that.
All around, man, Illa is just a beautiful person inside. Now, Housephone did indeed come on BackOnFigg a couple days after Illa was on BackOnFigg, and Housephone addressed the elephant in the room. And T-Rell finally got a chance to ask Housephone how the quote-unquote scandal affected his life.
But you know what? I got to give you the same gave Illa. You know, I definitely asked her the question, the big question, the elephant in the room. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
And it, you know, it's not too crazy, but you know, on the other side of things, people really don't know, you know, how people, family and shit reacted to what actually happened, and and what you endured, what I'm saying, personally and behind the scenes, like how that shit affected you. Of course, us on live, we like, I don't give a fuck what that nigga talking about.
That's
I don't
fact.
know what he did. Is that right? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all expect me to do. Hey, cuz, what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what was supposed to, transpire, but
I want to applaud T-Rell. Like, I'm actually really proud as to how T-Rell handled this whole situation, right? Because T-Rell at times could put the jokes before emotions. You feel me? Like, T-Rell's a jokester, right? And and he a real one. He's gonna tell you, like how it is. I'm proud that T-Rell handled this with, I guess, a sensitivity that it demanded.
But behind the scenes could have been, way worse, where people ain't too receptive of what's going on, and niggas don't know about the internet.
Yeah.
And know how to, and
bro,
take it.
If you want me to really, really be honest, bro, the amount of fucking love and support and basically saying the same thing of like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you did or what you do in your personal time and shit like that. And just motherfuckers just damn near just, really just pointing out the fact that like what was done to you is wrong no matter what, like, no matter how the cookie crumbles, you feel me? And it was just, honestly, it was pretty shocking, bro. Like the types of people that I know in my life that I would think would be the first ones to be like, nah.
I'm not surprised. Like, in terms of the media circle, like Pot Lord, Blasey, Yuri, I did not expect those dudes at all. Like, I ain't even have no ink, bro, at all. I wouldn't ever expect them to turn their back on Housephone. So I'm not surprised that they didn't turn their back on Housephone, because those are brothers and those are some good dudes. Now, the other people, like, I'll be real, man, like, some of the homies outside, like, bruh, homies can be brutal, you feel me? And if you've been hearing your whole life, like, their opinions or their attitudes or their temperature towards certain communities, and then you have a broad put some smut and lie your name and try to make you, like, a part of that community, you can understand, like, the anxiety that comes with, damn, bro, or my own homies gonna, like, turn on me, like, feel me, like, or my own homies gonna, like, look at me differently, you feel me, because we don't talk about these people all our lives, you feel me, and our opinion towards them was never positive, you feel me, so are they gonna, like, look at me the same way? But it's a good thing, you feel me, that the homies, ain't turned their back on them, you feel me, they kept it loyal, right, they ain't let a clout-chasing scandal, ruin their friendship with Housephone.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say. We ain't fucking with you, like,
Yeah.
And niggas really, that wasn't the sentiment, bro, at all, for real. Like, of course, niggas, got some crazy DMs from motherfuckers you don't know in real life, you feel me? But nobody that I know, that I fuck with, nigga, none of my like my family more has something to say about, shit Adam was saying on the stream and, about how he paid for my mom's funeral and all that other shit. Niggas was more mad about that than they was about anything else. You feel me?
Yeah.
Bro, it's funny.
But the fact that anything like that even got back to my family, like my sister had to be like, bro, I just want to let you know I love you and I support you.
And that's real. But I had a similar experience in terms of my family finding out about certain things going on in this crazy universe, right? Because us as characters in this crazy universe, like, we really don't even be, like, knowing or paying attention to, yo, do people outside this universe know what's going on? Like, I'll be wondering, bro, like, is my parents at home, like, watching this and not telling me? Now, I knew that this universe extended past just our little, like, metasphere when my spouse, you feel me? Like, when she, like, seen some things and, she was like, yo, what's going on with this? Right? So that's when I knew, bro, you feel me? Like, like this is not just my little secret. And I had to move a little bit different, you feel me, and be more closed off.
Like,
so that's the narrative with sis, because right now on outside looking in, all the narratives with sis is fuck the Housephone.
Nah. So she definitely had a problem with some shit that was said, because like she went through the whole process of like getting in contact with my mother's old boss. Like, she had to jump through hoops for those people to take care of the entire funeral situation for my mom. So like, imagine her having to do that, and then she started getting sent clips of this nigga being like, "Oh yeah, I paid for your mom's funeral," and she like, "What the fuck?" Like, and then people trolling her like, "Oh yeah, this Adam gave Housephone 20K, Adam gave Housephone 10K, and he didn't do nothing. He didn't give you nothing. He pocketed the bread." Like, So then,
Yo, I be trying to understand, bro. Like people who troll like that, like the scoundrels who DM family members who are in other people's DMs, just spreading narratives. And, like, what joy do y'all get out of that, bro? Like seriously, like what joy do y'all get out of like doing weird things like that, bro? Yo, I just want to meet just one of y'all who be like who do something like that, bro. I won't beat y'all up. I'm just to interview y'all, cause I'm trying. Cause we'll go through your mental to wake up one day and say, bro, I'm finna DM somebody's sister while they're planning a funeral for their mother. And y'all are sick. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay?
Where'd that come from?
Bro, niggas was just making up shit, bro. Adam did give me a couple grand, bro, but nigga.
What you do with it?
Look, so no.
This nigga dumb.
No, because niggas kept trying to push that narrative too. So all right, look. So long story short was he gave me that money, like to help out with things that I needed at the time. At the time, I had just got evicted from my mom's spot. Like I didn't have nowhere to live. I used $2,500 of that to pay for my first month's rent, and I'm not gonna lie. Do you remember when that nigga used to be coming up to the office with the Audi and he was trying to do the whole giveaway shit? You remember T-Rell?
I remember you posting that.
The nigga with the dreads, he was So look, basically
what happened to that nigga?
Well, look. Bro gave me 2 bands to promote this giveaway shit on No Jumper. Now, instead of just doing it on live without asking niggas, which is what I should have done, I asked them and they was like, nah. Like, we not going for, like, no, because if something goes wrong, it's going to look bad on us. That's what Josh and them told me, right?
Yeah.
So then I already got the 2 bands from bro up front. I had already spent the shit like that. And basically I talked to AD and AD was like, bro, you got to give that nigga his 2 bands back, bro. Like, you know, like you don't want the narrative to be that you scammed the nigga, you ran off with him on the 2 bands. The nigga was pulling up to the office every week. So I gave him his 2 bands back, and then I used the other $2,500 to pay my first month rent. And the day that I got that bread, my sister asked me for some bread to move my mom from the hospital to the mortuary, and I gave her that money, and she took care of the rest through my mom's boss.
Housephone didn't owe anybody any explanation. You feel me? Like at all. If I was him, I would have said, F, y'all think what y'all think, bro. You feel me? Because like bro has been through a lot. He don't owe anybody any explanation regarding anything, regarding any funds towards nothing, bro. You feel me? Not a goddamn soul. No one. Especially a bunch of fans who ain't give him a dime. Simple. All right? But, I'm proud of Housephone, bro. I'm proud of the Illa, man. You feel me? In terms of how they handle this. I'm also proud of T-Rell, man, for handling this with sensitivity and ain't going too much off the deep end, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man, what y'all think about this, right? And while you at it, man, check out this video here I just made about Ace Boy Pun going off on Sharp again, all right? I'm going to see you guys in this video. See y'all soon.